Yes, these, particularly, what are y'all doing? Get off my car! Alright, Cryptids, what is going on? It is me, Mississippi Gonzo Grunge, aka Rip Breadcorn. Today we're going to be looking at the Declasse Turbo, well, the Declasse Sabre Turbo Custom, or the Sabre Lowrider, as it's commonly called. So, yeah, originally I had this, I was originally trying to record this earlier, but for some reason my keyboard didn't work, so I got no footage out of it. But, that's why I'm back. Near perfect footage, and my keyboard decides it didn't want to work. But I got it fixed. So what all can I say about this, besides, off-road wise, this is actually one of the best lowrider off-roaders in the game. Now, mind you, I'm not using off-road tires because, hey, tires on these Benny's cars are very expensive. But yes, I did try to make it look like an original from a GTA game. There was a particular Sabre that it was painted up like this. Now, if you were watching my my Sabre Turbo, which is basically, the stock variant, well, here's the thing. That one was painted up green like the actual green Sabre from GTA San Andreas. This one's painted up like it. I believe there was a gang that used this particular paint job, but see, here's mine. Here's the inside, roll cage, camo interior. Why not? Originally, I wasn't going to put flames on it, but then I ended up putting them on anyway. Such a shame they didn't put any liveries with it, but still. Do I expect that from Rockstar? Yeah. But according to a guy that commented on the Sabre Turbo off-road review I did, he said, hey, test this out off-roading. It's got a straight axle, which it does, and it's actually a very fun off-roader, so ultimately he was right. And it actually made it through deep water. That's surprising. Oh, what makes this different from the other off-roaders is that this one does not have skinny tires. It's actually built. But yeah, that's how built this thing is. Now, if we're going to get into handling wise, when it comes down to it, this one handles better than the actual Sabre Turbo itself. But personally, I would like to see the Sabre Turbo from GTA 4 return. But, what's this car originally based off of? Basically, it's a Chevelle Cutlass hybrid. That's what it was. But who knows, maybe they'll put in a two-door Tulip, later down the line or in 6. I see them doing it. Wouldn't surprise me if they did, and it actually climbed over that. But this one right here has really high lockup. There's just certain lowriders in this game that they just have the best lockup possible. And you do need the really good pumps for this. Basically the V-pattern hydraulics. So pretty much after several delays at this point, I am trying to get this thing across. Which I actually did in the review first try, which actually shocked me. But I'm going to go up this way, which I think is what I did last time. But yes, even with the high lockup, it still climbs over whatever you throw at it. What are those deer over there doing? Say, what are you crackheads around here doing? Okay, never mind. But yes, these, particularly, what are y'all doing? Get off my car! These deer are crackheads. But it's whatever at this point. Now, yeah, the Sabre has been around in just about every GTA game. I want to say it was in the first ones that came out when it was still the top-down view. But, I want to say it originally appeared in 3. I don't really know. I think it first appeared in San Andreas. And I messed that up greatly. I messed that up, but then something happened. Oh well. That happens. But yeah, it actually does take jumps quite well. So other than that, we're going to look at it, do some dirt bombing, just to see y'all can see how well it handles this loose dirt. Now, do watch it, because those wheels will lock up on you. But, you know, that's a given. But this is actually it's a performing not only off-road, but race-wise, I'm pretty sure you can win races with this. I mean, it handles better than your standard Sabre turbos. But at this point, I'm like, hey, can you give us the turbo, the Sabre from GTA 4, the one that looks like the Monte Carlo? But, you know, who knows? They always add in, you know, who knows? Maybe they'll add one in, you know, around the December update, or maybe they'll just go ahead and just add some in around, you know, GTA 6. Which is something, because maybe they have the file asset, but they're just saving certain stuff for that. Do I see them really stop updating this particular GTA Online variation? Not really. Well, at least not until 6 is underway, and, you know, when they really start amping up, you know, GTA 6 for the PC. So now we're going to go up this way, which I know it can actually climb it. I know you can climb this. Or maybe that's just the wrong spot. Which happens. Crap. Go away, please. Now, why you decided to slide back, I don't really know. But, you know, I'm not going to worry about climbing up this. I got other things to review. What time is it? Well, I'm probably not going to get around to making another review, you know, at least not yet. I do plan on reviewing other vehicles, you know, after this Halloween weather gets off. Or two, I could just go back and remake the off-road review courses, which I have done. I have done that. But yeah, I will say this. Even on a little narrow path as this, do watch it. Because this thing has quite a bit of oversteer, but if you hit it at a certain angle with the brakes, the wheels will lock up. And that's bad. How's it bad? Well, if you don't let off the gas and let off the steering, well, you're going to go off in the ditch. And then you're going to look like Roscoe P. Coltrane. You know, kind of like that, but, you know, you get the point. Now, however, torque and throttle feathering will be of service to you. Okay, never mind. I'm driving like a dipstick all over the road myself. But yeah, it does drive halfway decent. You know, such as it is. See, that's what I mean when you get the throttle feathering down to a point, you can do cool slides like that. Or even like that. But, you know, it has its high points and its low points. You know, such as it is. And there it is. And we're going to slide on out. Yeah, that's something you do have to watch out for. Sometimes that does happen. You know, on the street, it actually performs really good. Now, the reason why I didn't do off-road tires with this is because, A, tires for this are expensive. Like I said. Does it matter when you're off-roading? Yes. If you know what you're doing, then it doesn't matter. Some tires have better grip than others. In other words, the off-road tires have the best grip, but I've often thought about actually doing a, you know, a thing, you know, just to see, you know, which tires are ultimately the best. Yeah, it even sticks to landing even with the hydraulics up. Yes, it does have the Dixie horn, because why not? Hey, it's not my rules. If you drive an old car like this, you got to put the horn on it. So other than that, I'll be seeing y'all around for the next GTA 5 off-road review. I am Mississippi Gonzo Grunge. Now then, be sure to shoot the like button with a grip skiddly. If you enjoyed it, please do comment down below your favorite car from GTA 4 that should be added in. I am going to do a video talking about vehicles that should be added in through, you know, another Benny's update. You know, I don't see them really stopping this unless, you know, whatever. I really don't see them doing it. I don't see them saying, oh yeah, this is going to be the last update. I don't see that. What I am going to see them do is just like continue this stuff. You know, it's just that. So then, be sure to smash the subscribe button today and click the notification bell icon to stay up to date when I go live, because I do live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. Now then, y'all have a great day and a ballin' weekend, and remember, don't do anything stupid.